Guys, how are you going? Maddie here. I'm from a different location. Of course, we all family are in actually Lakes Entrance. We just came here for a day trip and we are staying in Bruthen Caravan Park. And so far, we had an amazing trip and we had a beautiful time in as a place called as a Vallaga Lake for 1 week. And yeah, we had a bit of a sickness over there, but besides that, we had an amazing time doing kayak and other stuff like that. And after then, we just drove from there to uh, Bhutan, nearly yesterday around 368 kilometers. And after then, we had an amazing time to stay, and we are going to be there for another 1 week. Such a beautiful, very quiet and peaceful caravan park. And now today is just we are walking around and spending some time with the family in being in Lakes Entrance and going around here and there. We've been to here many times, but we just want to hop and see what's things going on, things like that. But besides that, this live session is mainly to discuss with you about, do you even know that you are stuck in or surviving only in your conditioned life? How many of you know that? How many of you are aware about it? Because the reason is why I'm jumped on this call is most of the nearly 95% of the people don't even know that they are stuck or that they are living the life or surviving in the conditioned life. Anyway, besides that, if you're watching live, just mention as hashtag live. If you're watching replay, just mention as hashtag replay. And moreover, we are here help and mentor families and people who are determined to achieve success and freedom of life in terms of time, location, and finance in all the way. We are here to personally help and mentor them to create the organic, holistic health and wealth in their life. Wealth, I mean generational wealth. So, jumping back to the topic again. So, how many of you know that you are just surviving in the conditioned life? How many of you know about it? Because not many of them. What the heck is this conditioned life? That's what you might ask, right? Or some of them even don't bother about it, don't worry about it, because when you are living in the kind of a conditioned life, you don't even see or you don't even believe what's existing outside. And whatever you see outside, whatever the life that you are seeing outside, you think that, oh, you might have done something wrong, you might have done something bullshit there, you might have done blah blah blah, that may not be possible, I'm not that kind of guy, I don't have any time for that, this is what I believe, this is what I'm studied for, this is what my profession is. All these things pops up. The one reason behind that is nothing but the ego. Why I'm saying this? Because it is very hard to hear that, but why I'm saying this? Because I was such a person, guys. I was such a person. Even if you say 5 to 7 years back, if you ask me, I was such a person who was so egoistic. But and then in the meantime, I realized that it didn't take me anywhere. I was keep on dwelling this with the same sort of life, and moreover, I kept I just started realizing myself within myself that beyond my ego, I started realizing that yes, okay, how they are living that kind of life, and why not me? And how long I'm going to live that kind of this kind of life, and why I can't live that kind of life? Why I can't live beyond the life of what I'm living, what I was living? What is stopping me actually to live that kind of life beyond the life of what I was thinking? That made me to realize, first of all, self-realization, and made me to aware within myself that what the best I can do to uh, what is it to bring the change in me. Then when I went deep inside, then only I realized that not only for me, most of the people have been told, have been conditioned from deep, from the childhood age itself. They have been told that to believe, they have been told to believe, you can very well resonate with that, to go for a school, study well, go to a job, get a nice job, get a highly paid job, maybe a professional job. And if so, by means of highly paid job, you will be getting a decent income. By getting a decent income, you can live a decent life. That's what been told to me. it's a kind of I won't say it's a genetical stuff like that, but it was said to be by the society and by the school and by the university, and we strongly believe that. And not only that, along with that, we bring the proud and we bring the kind of others opinion, others suggestion, blah blah blah, and all those things, and also materialistically we were happy to an extent, and that too, yeah, they put it as the materialistic happiness, which is not going to come with us, you know. But besides that, does it actually bring the inner happiness is a big question. That is also a secondary thing, let's put it aside. But I started realizing that, oh my god, I'm not living the life of what actually I am intended to live, but I'm living the life of what has been told by the society, by the community, by the siblings, by the community, by the school, by the university, but not by myself. I haven't framed this kind of life. That's why every single day I'm getting frustrated, I'm not happy, even though I feel like, okay, I'm just here and there, but I'm not feeling that kind of, I'm feeling that kind of joyness, but not feeling deep inside. The inner happiness is not there, always longing for something. Then I felt that, wow, not only me, it's not that many people, it's not that only me, many people like me are like that. Many people, either they're not aware about it, or even if they're aware about it, they don't bother about it because they don't see what's on the other side. Because of their ego. The ego is one of the main thing. What does that ego mean? Ego is nothing but the face of the fear. The face of the fear is nothing comes out as an ego. Of course, it was in me as well, you know, 5 7 years back. And then after, when I started practicing the self-awareness, then I started realizing that, yes, this is what is nothing but the conditioned life. So how many of you can resonate with that? Because why I'm saying this, because guys, without you even realizing and getting aware about what I mean to say, what I'm saying here, nobody is going to come and point out it. And then you keep doing what you have done for the past maybe 5 years or 10 years or 20 years or 30 years, of what you have done for another 20 or 30 years without any change in life. And as what has been told, as what has been told to us is nothing but one must work until 65 years of age or 70 years of age and wait for the superannuation, blah 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 blah, all those bullshits. And we will be living that kind of a conditioned, boxed, so-called comfortable life, as which has been dictated by someone. And wait for the weekend life, wait for the long weekends and long holidays and the vacation life as well. So, and by means of that, it's not going to change. Do you think it is going to change? It is not going to change, but we have been believed that that is what the life is. When we believe that kind of life, eventually we tend to live the same sort of life. We don't see that it is a surviving life, but we see that, oh, this is what is living is, this is what the life is. The happiness is comes from the weekend life only. Happiness comes from the what we buy, blah 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 blah. But that's not going to change, guys, unless you realize it, unless you be aware about it. What I mean to say? So what kind of measures that you're going to take to overcome that conditioned life? The reason, because life exists outside of that conditioned pattern of life, of what has been told to you, what has been said to you. If you are living in that kind of conditioned patterned life, it's not living, it's just surviving. You are chasing behind something all the time unknowingly, and that is not going to bring up your 100% of potential. That is always going to bring up your 40% of your potential, unless you self-realize by practicing self-awareness and taking necessary measures by working hard on yourself relentlessly and consistently, and getting committed towards it by surrounding yourself with like optimistic and success minded and positive minded people who are working on their vision towards succeeding with everyone together. that is where the life is going to change. Until then, one live in one, not one live, survive in only that kind of conditioned pattern life without any significant change of what has been told to them. So realize, and this is the time to practice self-awareness. Bring a change in your life, because nothing changes here. Don't box your life within that conditioned pattern. Humans are born here to live with freedom, but one who deserves freedom is the one who realize and practice self-awareness and take all the necessary measures and actions using their mindset, gut set, and heart set to step ahead further, and surrounding themselves with the people who are having that kind of vision of the fire, the hunger, and the reason behind to pass on an unconditional life to the generations, along with the generational wealth and the health. Because, guys, the point is not making money here. It's not just making money. Of course, money is so important here. I'm not saying money is not important. Money is so important here. But at the same time, the point of life is not to just make money. Don't fall into the trap of bringing materialistic aspect in your life. No, the point is not just making money. Yes, money is so important, so vital for life, but at the same time, the point is to create and stay wealthy for generations across. Don't pass it on the same belief, the same conditioned life, the same limited belief to your generations too. Rather, live your condition an unconditioned life, unconditional life, and live the life to the fullest and pass on to your generations too. And don't tell that my life is over, at least my kids has to live that. No, when you can't show that, how do you expect your kids to adapt it? What I mean, we are the role model, we parents are the role model for it. Because many of them, those who are above 40s, even some of them said, some of the 40s above 40s are like, they said to me, I'm already 40, I can't change my life. I'm 45, 44 already. It's not because I'm changed, everyone changed. No, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And moreover, age is not a limit here. And one must understand that our kids are closely watching us too. So if you're about to do something, start do it now, because it's getting more and more conditioned here, as you all know. And that's why people are actually safer. Even yesterday I shared with you this Boxing Day discounts. What is that discount? So why you are undervaluing your product that you're buying for yourself? You are undervaluing it. What does it mean actually? Okay, I know that of course, sometimes, of course, some of the products are quite highly priced. That's fine. Get it for a high price, that's fine. And by means of that, what are you going to lose? Money, right? That's okay. You can earn back, raise your standard of life, level up your life. That is what the life is for, guys. Live your life unconditionally, and not to dwell into the kind of pattern of conditioned life which is not going to take you anywhere. What do I mean? So yes, live the life to the fullest. Let's all succeed together. Cheers. Bye bye then.